Yeah, I tried using that a couple of times, too.
Of course she was listening.
Chaz in the chat room says that he would do all of our wives.
Would he really?
I think all of our wives would do Chaz. My wife loves Chaz. We've already established that Chris's does.
Yeah, both brothers. My wife is down.
My brother, Chaz said that he hit on my wife before I was married to her, and that nothing went on.
He hit on your wife before you were married to her, and nothing went on. Then he hit on her once you were together, and the results, well...
That's like Chris with Keith's wife. Didn't Chris hit on Keith's wife before they were married?
No, I hung out with Keith's wife's sister.
Did you go to lunch with her?
No, I did not. I hung out with Keith.
You better tell me if you're gonna.
I hung out... whatever, dude. You send me a cow's head, and I'll cook something. That's all I'll do. I hung out with Keith's wife's sister we're literally talking maybe 15 years ago. And for some unknown reason, while we were hanging out this first time that I met her, she starts showing me pictures of her sister. And she looked good in the pictures. What am I going to say? Yeah. It's not an indictment. It's nothing bad there. It's just like, you have an attractive wife. That's not a bad thing.
I pumped my chest out at that.
Exactly. That's all it was.
I want to take back my statement that I said Keith's wife looks gothic. I take it back.
By the way, this was very cathartic. Vanessa, I want to thank you because I've been wanting to tell this story on the air for a few weeks now, but I was...
You couldn't figure out how to wrench it in?
I was just afraid that everyone was going to turn to me and say, dude, you should dump her in a second. What are you doing,
In all honesty...
She should dump you.
I love when our show is not talking about a news story other than as a reference point for us to delve into our souls. I think it's the most important thing in the world that we have been, as of late, just been pouring our hearts out and being real. I think it's way more important, like as Brian says, way more important than what Britney Spears is, how crazy she is this week.
I totally agree. Did you hear OJ got arrested again?
Yeah, so speaking of arrests, Fred, remember that time that we killed that hooker?
I think Keith should stop doing steroids. I mean, that roid rage is really getting you going, dude.
Wait, I do have a joke, though. OJ's innocent. Not.
Sick. Vanessa, maybe the single greatest report you've ever brought to the table and most important thing ever here on the show. I've loved today's. This was great.
Cow killer.
Wonderful.
Now, everyone opened up...
The half-hour counseling session is over. I'm going to turn you guys back over to yourselves.
We all opened up our souls. Now everyone close your soul again so you can pretend to be...
Honestly, seriously, Christina Aguilera's baby was born this week. Let's get to that. Vanessa, you're the best. Vanessa.cheatblog.org. Somebody help me.
VanessaCheatwood.blogspot.com.
I should check that out.
Casual sex? Not these ladies. This is a 100K movie review. In the 1988 thriller Casual Sex, Leah Thompson and Victoria Jackson play two longtime friends whose irrational fear of AIDS has crippled their love lives. Thompson is a longtime slut looking to settle for one monogamous relationship, and Jackson is her virgin friend who is just looking to finally have sex without dying. The two women head to a tropical singles spa in California, where they meet mostly jerks and losers. The biggest jerk of all turns out to be the highlight of the film. Andrew Dice Clay is Vinny from Paterson, New Jersey, who turns out to be a likable, sympathetic version of the usual Dice jerk. The other performances weren't terrible, but nothing to write home from a tropical California spa about. Victoria Jackson doesn't stray too far from every character she ever played on Saturday Night Live, but Leah Thompson disappointed me. It's not that her performance was bad, but considering that only a couple of years earlier she brought the world to tears with her portrayal of Rocky Dennis in the movie Mask, I was left feeling she could have done better. This is a 100K movie review.
What happened there?
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, I was drinking a little too much. Got a little gas. I was desperately looking...
Air starts with an A. It goes back to the beginning. I'm sorry.
I used to have the biggest crush on Leah Thompson. And I got to be honest, I actually had a little bit of a crush on Victoria Jackson.
You see both their butts in the movie if it's worth anything.
For real?
Yeah.
Really? Like a nude butt?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was my favorite part, by the way, about finally last week breaking down and seeing Big Lebowski, as is referenced on our message board, which you guys can check out if you want to go to bestinshowradio.com and click on forum. The fact that you see Julianne
Moore.
Yeah, I was going to say Margulies, but Julianne Moore's butt.
But it's a far shot. Like it's when she gets naked, it's you kind of got to squint to see it.
Yeah, but there's up close. She's practically a porn star with everything. Yeah, that movie Shortcut. She's naked all over the place. In desperate need of a razor.
Actually, she played a porn star in Boogie Nights. Yeah. I forgot. But yeah, I saw a butt in that movie. And it was a pleasant surprise that I wasn't expecting.
Speaking of her, I watched Far From Heaven. Has anyone, Brian, I'm looking to you, ever seen that movie?
This sounds vaguely familiar.
Todd
to me.
Haynes, the guy that made Velvet Goldmine, made the movie Far From Heaven, where Dennis Quaid's her husband, and they're like a 50s couple.
Oh, and he's
gay, and she finds him with another guy.
That was great. That was a really good movie.
I don't know. It ended up disappointing me though.
I thought that was great.
They didn't. There was not enough gay. It was too heavy on the interracial relationship between her and the insurance guy from 24, and not enough focus. Because I was looking for a good old fashioned, like my husband's gay film,
gay story,
and they didn't really touch on that too much.
Yeah, but did you see his abs? Ooh.
Well, he touched on it.
Bourgeoisie was so right.
Like other guys.
Is that from Blade Runner?
Blade Runner? You're kidding me?
I think that's from the Thriller video.
I'm not like other guys.
Oh my God, you're right. I thought she said I like other guys.
Is she?
Oh my God, that was Michael Jackson. I thought it was the girl in the car.
I'm not like other guys.
I thought it was a girl in a car saying, "I'm not like other guys." Tremendous. By the way, over the past 6 to 7 minutes, I don't know why those are the numbers I've pulled out, I've had an unbelievable stabbing pain in my right temple that makes me feel like I'm going to fall over and pass out.
You didn't go to the doctor. Go to the doctor, dude.
No, but the temple's
done.
new. This is not... I thought you were going to complain about your stomach again.
No, my stomach doesn't really hurt very much. I will go to the doctor.
Go for a checkup. Do something.
I don't mean to plug it here, but your wife gave me some headache medicine last week that was perfect.
It's called Excedrin.
Yeah, that's all it was. Whatever it was, Excedrin or blah. 5 minutes later, I was on top of the world.
Yeah, I've got an unbelievable shooting pain in the side of my head. Hey, two Staten Island guys that are here, by all means, please give me a primary care physician on Staten Island you go to.
Yes.
That's trustworthy and good. The guy, I called that guy again. My insurance will allow me to go get my my belly checked out and my bung checked out without the referral. I thought my insurance would need it, and it doesn't.
Have you ever got your bung checked out before?
No. At age 30, you're supposed to.
Well, I thought it was 40, the prostate.
I'll check out your bung.
40.
No, prostate. But if there's a history of cancer in your family, they generally tell you after 30 to start looking into it.
I'm nervous about that.
Why don't you just eat fiber?
Yeah. Which I do. Dude, since I've been on the, mostly vegetarian, I won't say I'm a vegetarian because I'm still eating fish.
You kill fish.
But since I'm on the mostly vegetarian thing, I eat tons of fiber. All I eat is vegetables constantly, vegetables and bread. Oh, I'm not bread and rice. I love that crap. Man, I'm sorry.
It's good.
I'm out of my game right now. All of a sudden, it's really killing me since just about the end of Vanessa's call. My head just started blazing. Maybe it was just me having an allergic reaction to saying that Vanessa's not going to be here anymore. But I'm just in absolute pain right now.
Wait a minute, Vanessa's not going to be here anymore? What did you just say?
On the show today.
Oh, okay.
The fact that her call was done. Maybe it's a reaction to her leaving.
I thought she slipped it in that this was her last show.
No, Joe, Jesus. I would hope not.
It's a good slip in. I didn't even notice. I've been slipped in before and haven't noticed it.
Sexy talk.
Oh man.
So what do we got? I want to actually discuss a couple of quick things if I could.
Is it too late to talk about OJ getting arrested? Because I actually do not know the details. I just know that he was rearrested.
Bail violation. That's all. Nothing
big.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Exciting. Yeah, he was supposed to show up for a hearing and he didn't.
Yeah, he's bad.
I'll be doing some time.
that and he chopped his wife's head off.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a cow.
But he did rush. He rushed.
He mailed it to Goldman.
He rushed for a lot of yards, though.
Couldn't you see him digging up the body and mailing Ron Goldman's parts to the family or something? Then going, I didn't break any laws.
Chris Rock new stand-up. He goes, Britney Spears is losing a kid. How could Britney Spears be losing a kid? O.J. Simpson killed their parents, and he still has custody of the kid. And Britney Simpson is, Britney Spears is losing her kid.
Where does